Hey babes, hello, hello, hello. So this might be a little bit of a long video. I'm gonna show you pictures, word for word of transcripts. I'm gonna show you, and oh, you're gonna hear some things. But first, I want to address this. First of all, I hear a lot of people saying, "Candace, let him rest, let him rest." First of all, if your family member was murdered and he's reaching out to millions of people, okay, that have discernment, wouldn't you want justice? Second of all, spirit never rests. Spirit is energy. Okay, I don't care what you read. Spirit is energy. It never dies. It's infinite. It don't sleep. It don't stop. Okay? We are conscious and aware beings. That's what we are, consciousness. Okay? So, I'm going to end with the 911 phone call, but I want to start. We did page 1 and part of 2 earlier today, okay? So, I will tag that video of a breakdown where I catch her in lies. In fact, before I get into this, let's address Miss Pamela Hayes, 6954 on YouTube. Okay, if this lady is right, why are they still walking around living life? No arrest. Why? Because he accidentally OD'd. Let's see if this lady's correct. When they arrest nobody, okay, please be careful about who you hear from, people who, not the real story, only speculation. Okay, well, let me show you some speculation. That's not speculation. It's fact because it came from Amber's mouth. Just a quick recap. In the beginning, when she first meets the cop, okay, she says, okay, long pause, I came. Well, he said last night he seen him at 4 a.m. I know he didn't come in, something in or anything. I left to my son's school this morning and he was laying on the couch, but I seen like mail all over the floor, like he had knocked something over, like he was trying to get somewhere to sit down. I don't know. So I left. He was still away. I think she meant awake, but she said away. I checked on him and I checked on him. I put a blanket on him. I came back from the school. I'm like, okay, he's still good. Okay, red flags. But if you don't see it, whatever. A lie here. I came when I came, she says it twice. She stutters. When I came out the room, our room is right here. He was laying on the couch. When I took my son to school this morning, he was good. I came back and he was still good. I put a blanket on him. How many blankets she put on him? First, she says she put the blanket on him before she leaves. Now she's saying she put the blanket on him after she came back. And then she says, so I left him there. I put the blanket on him. And I got up at 11 o'clock. I came in here and I feel his face cold. That's why I knew he was breathing, because his earring was still moving. Because his pulse. Long pause. 11 o'clock, you said he was dead. That's why you made the 911 call at 11 o'clock. The police at this point are only there for like 10, 20 minutes. And it was like 11:30. Okay? So there's no way from 11 o'clock, time of his death, right? Time you call, to the time the police there, that he's ice cold. And I picked that up, okay? There's no way that his face is cold, but he's still breathing. Get out of here, okay? Now, let's go to the next one. Okay, so here, a cop says to another cop and asks, who gave the CPR if he was cold? Yes, he was cold. And then he says, is that kids upstairs? Yeah, let me see. Okay. She checked him and he was still breathing. 8, 9 o'clock. She checked him and he was still breathing. Cop says, yeah, but if he's still warm, so let me go over here. Here it is. Listen to this. Not only did they remember I showed you a couple of days ago, like 2 days ago, The cop sitting inside the cop car talking about how he's calling homicide. Well, this was literally about 15 minutes after the cop got there that he says this. All right, so a cop says, the cop with the camera, he says to the paramedic, it happened at 11 this morning. And the paramedic whipped his head around in shock. This morning? Questioning the cop in disbelief because his body was cold. The paramedic starts rocking back and forth with his head down as the officer said, she said he was breathing at 8, 9 in the morning. A different cop, then he walks away from him, and a different cop comes up to the cop with the camera, okay, and says, it's 4 in the morning, give or take. Something I couldn't make out. It's homicide. The cop with the camera says, yeah, most likely it happened at 4 in the morning because he'd still be warm. So after 15 minutes, these cops already knew by their actions how they keep running away from the questioning, okay, by the other girl running out with her bag full of party favors, okay, running out of the house with that, by their lies, okay, I put the blanket on before I left, I put the blanket on after I left, blase blah. The whole food, let's get into that. These cops knew within 15 minutes, okay, not to mention, if he had just passed, why would his whole stomach be full of blood? Fentanyl don't make you bleed. Hold on, there's more. Here, check this out. This is how suspect they were being when she asked about the food. I peeped it, but I didn't catch everything. Watch this.
That's your kids?
Talking about the food on the table. Like, why would, number one, you cleaned that whole house. That whole house is spick and span. You picked up all the mail where he's, quote unquote, struggling to go sit down. Remember that lie? You got somebody with him at 3 in the morning. You got somebody dragging him at 3 in the morning to a sofa. Okay? They know. I'm not dumb. Okay? I'm not slow. I went to college. I have a 3.8 GPA for 4 years straight. I'm not stupid. I'm not illiterate. And I could see through the BS all day long.
Okay. That's what you was munching on?
Look how she walks away from him and just leaves.
Food?
Eating all day yesterday, so.
That's his food?
Yeah, this is food that he was eating, so.
Yeah, I'll confirm anything. Is he allergic to seafood by any chance?
Yeah.
Just trying to make it make sense, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so.
He's allergic to seafood. I feel this not the real food. I feel like it's placed there without, if they test it, I don't think they would find any mugs in there. Because number one, the food's not touched. There's just a fork stabbed in the middle of it. Okay? I think, just by off what Spirit's been saying, is that they threw it out. They threw out the real plate that he ate. I bet you if they pump his stomach, he'd have actual food in his stomach. Because that's a whole plate of food. Look, go back.
That's your kids? Okay. That's what...
Look, nothing was touched. Nothing was touched. And you left it there. Again, you said you woke up at 6 in the morning, 6:45. You didn't clean that up when you didn't suspect him being ill. You didn't suspect him being ill. Why won't you put his food away for him in the fridge or throw it away? I would have threw that away. Just because it was left out all night, and I would have known that because I'm the first one up and it's sitting out there. Right? Yeah, no. The cops called homicide. Homicide either dropped the ball or was paid off. Hello. Oh, the police don't take bribes. Sure. What world do you live in? I'm from New York. I know it. I know it. You can't tell me they don't. I've seen it with my own eyes. I know people. All right, so let's go to the next thing. So I was listening to Amber's 911 phone call, and I was writing down everything she said, okay? And I got to a part. Let me just find it. Here it is. at the end. And the lady says, right, hold on. She mentions her whole blanket script because she has to say that, right, to make herself feel better. I don't feel a heartbeat or nothing. Okay. Is there what? She says. And the lady's talking about the defibrillator, right? I'm not sure what that is. Okay. Yes, he's 34. Yes. The 911 teller is trying to get her to do CPR. And she starts asking her about a whole three-way call to the point that the 911 operator was like, hello, ma'am, I need you to help your boyfriend now. And she says, he's not waking up. She says, quick. She's like, ma'am, I need you to get him on the floor. She was not moving fast enough because she knew at this point he was long gone. Long gone. Okay? And then I want you to really listen to this, not just with your ears, but with your heart. And you tell me if this is somebody trying to save somebody's life or somebody that don't give a F. Okay? Hold on. I'll find the exact part. Here we go. I hope you got your seatbelt on because this is, have some tissues too. This is crazy. Good God. Did you hear that? That was them putting him on the floor to help him. To help him. Mm-hmm.
He's not here.
Oh my God. What the hell? Listen.
I called you. Okay, so we need to help. We need to help your boyfriend now.
Now the lady said that because she's like, oh, can I do a three-way call with his father? She's like, lady, we need to help your boyfriend. What? Where is the concern? Nobody slept that night. Nobody slept that night. I guarantee you, nobody slept that night. Now, again, the police was on it. Immediately, 15 minutes into looking at everything and talking to people, they was already like, it's homicide. Homicide. 15 minutes. When homicide came in, they're either paid off or they dropped the ball because it's just another addict. Okay? Whether it comes out or not, I know this is the truth. Whether you want to accept it or not. This is not my problem. That's a you problem, not a me problem. All I'm saying is I'm just trying to help. And it'd be the first people that be like, let them rest, that be wanting help once it's their family member. Okay? And I hope that don't happen to you. But you know, karma is real. Karma is real.